Hello everyone and welcome. What a great start to the first ever Gender Equality Forum 2022, hosted and organized by the European Institute for Gender Equality. Wonderful to see all of you here. Wonderful also to see all of you coming online. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. And thank you once again to these brilliant artists that have given us such a great energy at the start of this two-day very interesting conference. Let's give them another round of applause. Yes, so I'm Shada Islam. I'm an independent EU commentator and analyst based in Brussels, and it's my pleasure and my privilege to moderate some of these very, very interesting discussions here today and tomorrow. So what are we going to be doing? We're going to be watching, listening, but we're also going to be focusing on acting, because what's important is the 3 steps forward on gender equality. That is our mantra today, tomorrow, and for the rest of our lives. 3 steps forward. No pushbacks, going forward, guys, going forward. So you'll see that we're using the international sign language as well in all our sessions, so you can see our wonderful colleagues there telling you what we're talking about. Now, it is my pleasure to welcome Carleen Scheele, Director of EIGE, to please give us our opening remarks.
Well, this is the kind of spirit to get us in the right mood, no? On a Monday morning, to lose the muscles, to get energy. And many thanks to the talented dancers for that wonderful performance. And on that bright note, a very good morning to all of you in the room and also those who joined virtually. I'm very, very pleased to see you all here today. Being able to be here, I find it a reward of our resilience and also a testament to our collective efforts to get back on track again. And with the help of that energizing kickstart to the forum, I hope it will galvanize our discussions over the next 2 days, as well as provide some necessary right relief. You know, it might not seem like there's a lot to dance for right now, but art, indeed any form of art, helps us to connect and process what is going on around us. Art teaches us about the power of unity, solidarity, and working together to take steps forward. But of course, we cannot be out of sync with reality, because out there is a war still raging on in Ukraine, which every day sees more and more suffering. And at the same time, people are facing the perils of energy poverty and the hardships of the rising cost of living. So you may be wondering by now, why is gender equality important now? And this is where we need a mindset shift. Gender equality is part of the solution in a crisis. It doesn't swell the problem. Because our research shows that gender equality benefits societies and economies in equal measure. That's what we are striving towards right now, getting our societies and economies back in shape. Right now, there are people facing inequalities who are being further exposed to vulnerable situations, and we have to address this. We're also under threat by a growing number of movements that aim for setbacks on our achievements in gender equality. Indeed, actors who are trying to reverse all the gains we have fought for. And we cannot let them intercept our determination. Gender equality is a tool for resolution. But it's only as effective as our individual and joint commitments. I have to say, throughout my career at every event I have attended, I have been asked time and time again, what is the state of gender equality and how can we improve it? When the pandemic hit, this question was asked with amplified anticipation. because before the pandemic, progress was already quite slow. And then, when the first data on gender equality in the context of the pandemic was revealed in our index, it showed we are in dangerous waters and could be going 3 steps back. But you know, after so many years of building our knowledge base and developing good practice in the area of gender equality, why would we let that go to waste? We can't. The evidence of gender equality's positive impact in the world is our pillar of strength. If we join forces with partners from all walks of life, I truly believe that we can take 3 steps forward. Now, in our 2-day Gender Equality Forum, taking center stage first and foremost is the reveal of this year's Gender Equality Index. Over the last 12 years, since the first index was launched, it has earned IGES its position as the knowledge center on gender equality in the European Union. It is time to build on its success and to look at the broader areas of work in IGES' portfolio, addressing our key stakeholders' needs. When we come together in cross-entity synergy and expertise, crisis resilience becomes greater than the sum of its parts. But it requires the mobilization of everyone, and thus I'm so happy to see here in the room and online representatives of EU institutions, member states, as well as EU candidate countries. And I also warmly welcome those in the forefront promoting gender equality: activists, equality bodies, trade unions, as well as those from the business community and researchers, to name a few. And we have a strong youth focus at this forum in view of 2022 being the European Year of Youth. This is not the time to face the status quo alone. Everyone in this room matters. At this forum, we get a preview of how impactful it is to unite in our shared knowledge and make a significant difference. Collaboration means there's greater added value to important strategies, like gender mainstreaming. Coordinating our efforts on crisis response and preparedness means we have a greater chance at ending violence against women and girls. Fostering close ties with journalists and other communicators means the people in Europe are given the information and the stories they need to know. Learning and leading from each other means we allow the benefits of a powerful tool like gender-responsive public procurement to come to life. And this is just a snapshot of the sessions we can look forward to during the forum. This Gender Equality Forum is a space for new conversations within our gender equality communities, and at the same time embedding these conversations within the wider equality and human rights movement to action concrete commitments. Let's join up and wise up. And I trust that in 36 hours, we will come back together to discuss how we can take 3 steps forward towards a gender-equal Europe. I must add, we don't need to all take the same steps. We can take different steps, but let's identify them and take them. Thank you.